Yo, it's your boy Sylex-B. Sylex-B, the brain box is back. It's a brand new day full of brand new blessings, and everything happens for a reason. That's right. So today, it's a little bit different than usual. I'm doing a podcast slash a voiceover about a book I read called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is a book about financial intelligence, the things the rich people teach their kids about money that the poor and the middle class don't. Why the rich people keep getting richer and why the poor and middle class just stay the same or even worse. This was a great book. I really enjoyed reading it, and I took a lot of notes. I took a lot of great stuff from it. And today I just want to share one of those things about money and how to change your mindset about money. You know, mostly in church, the pastors used to say money is the root of all evil, but that's the poor way of thinking about money. The lack of money is the root of all evil. It's what this book has taught me so far. Changing the way you think about money. Money is just an idea. It's not real. So many great lessons I learned about money. But today I'm just going to share with you guys 10 quotes from Robert Kiyosaki, opinions and ideas about money. 1. He says, wealth is not defined by how much money you can make, but rather by how much money you can keep. Just look at that. And don't worry, everything is on the screen. Since you cannot see me, all the quotes will be on the screen. He says, wealth is not defined by how much money you can make, but rather by how much money you can keep. We know a lot of people who make a lot of money, maybe 6 figures a month or 6 figures a year, $1 million, make crazy money. Yes, but by the end of the year, they don't really have much on their financial statement. They can make a lot of money, but at the end, waste all the money. They don't know what to do with the money. They don't invest the money. They don't try to grow their money. They just don't know where the money goes. Spend it on luxurious things like buying a Lamborghini, a fancy car, buying just things to impress women or whatsoever. So to be wealthy, to be rich, it's not about how much money you can make. The reason why the rich people are always going to be rich is because they save their money and they invest the money. They don't save money to buy boats, yacht, Lamborghini, mansions, just like that. They use the investment money, the money from their investment, to buy all those luxurious things that they want after they have made enough profit. So they keep a lot of money to invest it. So it's not about how much money you can make. And this is one of the mistakes I've made so much. I make a lot of money, but I don't know where my money goes because all I do is spend, and at the end I'm broke and I don't even have none left in my bank account. So for you to be wealthy, you have to keep in mind that wealth is not defined by how much money you can make, but how much you can keep. The guy who has more in his bank account by the end of the month or by the end of the year is going to have more money. He's going to be richer than the one who makes a lot of money, but at the end of the month or the end of the year, he don't have no money left. So, okay, let's move on to the next quote. Quote number 2. So the quote number 2 says, here is the most important law of money. Give and you shall receive. This one is something being preached over millions of times in the scriptures, Give and you shall receive. It's one of the most important law of money. But most people might be thinking, how can I give money when I don't have money? Well, here's the thing. Have you ever had a social experiment or watch a video about poor people or homeless people on the streets giving money to people even though they don't have it, even though they have a very small portion of their money, but they will still give it out to people? It's because of this one phrase, give and you shall receive. No matter how much small you have, miracles do happen. Believe. Give. The hand that gave it is more, is the hand that gave it is better than the hand that received it. I don't know if you know about that, but that's very true. Give and you shall receive. I've had times I was really down and broke and somebody need money, member of my family need money, and I made that sacrifice to give it to them, and then it wasn't long ago, I was able to get a job or have money, come from different sources and just get like grants for school and different things. So always have the faith that when you give, you shall receive. So number three says, wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward. This quote is actually by Fuller. It was referenced in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. For example, if you start working today for money, how long could you survive? Wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward. How long can you survive if you start working today? Referring back to quote number 1, it's not the amount of money you can make, but the amount of money you can keep. So if you start working today, how long could you survive? If you don't really have to work no more for money, you don't have to get a job, you retire, how long could you survive? So wealth is a person's ability to survive so many number of days forward. So that one is pretty straightforward. So going on to number 4, quote number 4. What I know makes me money. What I don't loses me money. When it comes to money, the reason why money is a big problem in the world is because we are not taught about financial literacy in school. School don't teach us about money. School teaches us how to be employees for money, how to just work for money, but never teach us how to have money work for us, which was the idea behind this book, teaching people, individuals, how to have money work for them. So what you know about money can actually make you money, but what you don't know about money will lose you money. Imagine you're trying to buy a house or a car and you don't really have enough financial intelligence about money. What you don't know is going to lose you money. This is the why dealers, car dealers, or real estate agents might trick people into spending more into things because they know they don't have the knowledge about the money. You go to buy a car, the dealer is going to tell you blah, 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 read so many numbers that you don't understand and you just fall for it. And at the end, you realize you lost big time in this car deal. So always take the time to financially educate yourself, like reading financial magazines, watching financial television broadcasting corporation services like CNBC, which was the only channel this book recommended. It's a financial and business channel. CNBC is a very good channel, to increase your financial IQ. Learn all you can about money. Learn about accounting, reading financial statements. Because what you don't know about money is going to lose you money. There are criminals who always try to take advantage of you because you don't know what you are doing. So quote number 5, that was quote number 4. Quote number 5. When it comes to money, high emotions tend to lower financial intelligence. That's right. When it comes to money, high emotions tend to lower financial intelligence. Just imagine this. Money can get people so excited about different things, They choose their emotion over financial intelligence. Maybe they present a deal to them and they are so excited, they don't know what to do. And at the end, they mess up everything. The emotions, they are so excited, they don't take the time to look into details about what they are trying to get themselves into. Example of that could be me. money get me so excited that I don't take the time to pay attention to what I'm signing up for. I remember buying an iPhone 6 Plus. I didn't know it was a contract phone, and I didn't have enough financial intelligence, and I was very, very tricked into that deal. And up to now, I'm not happy about what happened. That was like 3 years ago, 2015. So don't let your emotions excite. Don't let money excite you and change your emotions. Always try to increase your financial intelligence when it comes to money. So that was quote number 5. Quote number 6. You are either a master of money or a slave to it. This is very right. We are either a master of money or a slave to money. Well, now we say 90% of the world are probably slaves to money, including me. We work for money. Go to school, graduate, get a job, become employees for life. Work for money. The rich people are the master of money. They have their money work for them. So that's pretty straightforward. Quote number 7. Proper mental exercise increases your chances for wealth. Proper mental exercise increases your chances for wealth. What does that mean? That example, by reading, like I said before, reading financial magazines, financial newspapers, and increasing your financial intelligence. Reading books, which I've started doing already. Reading books every day, at least 30 minutes a day. It's not that bad. It's better than nothing. So when you increase your mental muscles, when you exercise your mental muscles, that increases your chances for wealth. Quote number 8. It's not having wealth, but having the power to produce wealth. Now that's financial independence. It's intrinsic. It's not having wealth, but having the power to produce wealth. Most people may think, because the reason why I'm not rich is because, I don't have the power, I don't have wealth, or I didn't come from a wealthy family, so many of those type of scenarios and excuses. But anybody can have the power to produce wealth if they increase their financial intelligence, if they financially educate themselves about money and income and wealth and all these things. It's the power to produce wealth. There have been people who came from nothing to something, who were broke and poor and had the power to produce wealth by creating businesses, doing investments, starting their own company, doing different things to produce wealth of today. That was quote number 8. And quote number 9. Our greatest wealth is what we know, and our greatest risk is what we do not know. Going back to the other quote that says, what you know makes you money, and what you don't know loses you money. Our greatest wealth is what we know. What you know will always be a guide to so many things. What you don't know is going to be a risk. It's always very, very important to increase your financial intelligence, financial education, and learn all you can about money. Learn all you can about wealth, reach this financial security, or living a financially free life, gaining financial freedom. Because your greatest wealth is what you know, and your greatest risk is what you don't. Because what you don't know is going to get you more in trouble than what you know. So last but not the least, number 10, our most important financial asset is our own capacity to learn, and learn again. Our most important financial asset is our own capacity to learn. Look at that. That's our greatest financial asset that we have. The mind, the brain. It can learn so much, billions and billions of information. The more you learn, the more you know. Warren Buffett said it best. The more you learn, the more you know. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you learn, the more you earn. And it's also true that the more you learn, the more you know. And the more you know means the more you've learned. And also, the man who is liable, the man who is willing to learn is more liable to earn. If you're willing to learn, you're more liable to earn. So guys, this is the top 10 quote of this week. Maybe I might be making more quotes about different things, something like this, or over voiceovers and podcast. So these are the top 10 quotes of this week from Robert Kiyosaki about money. Change your mindset about money. Money is not the root of all evil. It's the lack of all. The lack of money is the root of all. The lack of money is the root of all evil. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like something like this, then let me know so I can make more of it. I have bunch of resources. I've been away for a while. That doesn't mean I've been laying on the couch watching TV shows. I've actually been doing stuff. So I'll be doing more videos like this, voiceover and podcast, background voices, and change your mindset about money. Take the time to learn about money, wealth, rich, financial security. Learn all you can about money. Increase your financial IQ, increase your financial intelligence, and become financially literate, financially educable. Educate yourself on a financial level. So thank you very much. Connect with me on all social media at my Facebook, Sylex-B the Brainbox, Instagram at Sylex-B _B_ as you can see on the screen. These are all my social media sites. And then if you like more content like this, subscribe, because sharing is caring. I care for you, that's why I share things with you. So thank you very much. Subscribe. I'm sorry that it took so long, and see you again in the next video. The peace and blessings of God be upon you all, and also with me.